Hi, ladies. So we've come to the end of our summer Bible series, A Confident Heart by Renee Swope. We're in chapter 12, and I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for hanging in there with us. I hope that this study was a blessing to you. I hope that it encouraged you in ways unique for each of your lives. And the last chapter, I think, is actually really great. The last chapter begins with Romans, let me tell you here, I should have been prepared, but I'm not. Romans 15:4, and it says, "Everything that was written in the past was written to teach us, so that through the endurance taught in the Scriptures and the encouragement they provide, we may have hope." So this study is not a fix-all, right? I mean, you learned a lot of really great things this summer through this study about being more confident in your walk with Christ, but you're still going to stumble. I mean, I stumble constantly, and the key, though, is when you doubt, when you stumble, where do you go? And if you go to the Word will always lift you. And if you go to women of the Word, they will lift you in His name as well. So the last chapter has sort of a grid. If you don't have the book, I will have a couple of copies at the Welcome Center this Sunday, but it has a grid of when you're feeling this way, what God says. So I'll give you a couple of examples. You feel too tired, which is something that I struggle with constantly. I'm tired all the time. And it says, when I say I'm just too tired to attack this task, or I'm too tired to, for me, I'm too tired to work out. I am too tired. I just don't even want to think about it, right? But God says that He'll give me rest, and He'll give me just the rest I need to encourage me to continue. And the verse that it offers for that particular problem is, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." That's from Matthew 11:28. Or maybe you're feeling like, gosh, life is too hard, or it's just full of problems, right? That's what you say. Life is too hard, but God says, "Let me help you." And the verse it tells you is, "I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him." And that's Psalm 91:15. So there's just a bunch of different, when you're feeling this, what God says and how He lifts you out of it. So it's really, I find it really encouraging. I found this series really encouraging. And I find that when I'm feeling weak and tired, sometimes I'm feeling incompetent and out of my element. I know that if I go to Christ, if I go to His Word, if I go to God's Word, and I just am in it, and I refresh within His Word, that He will always lift me up, and He will always give me direction. Now remember, as we've learned this month, or this session, it might not always be the direction we want, but we do know that if it's His will, and if we are quiet enough to know His way, it's always going to be the best, because God's way is always the best way. So anyways, I hope you girls enjoyed this series. We've had so much fun doing it, and I hope it was encouraging to you. We would love to hear your feedback. I know that we've had many views each week on the different videos, so I know a lot of you are watching, but we would love your feedback on if this was something that was good to do, any suggestions you may have to make next summer better, or if you'd prefer to have an in-house study, just any of the opinions or thoughts you have over this series, the virtual version of it, and maybe just shoot some notes on Facebook about ways that it's encouraged you and ways that you've been able to utilize these teachings that we've learned all summer to just be the better you, be the best Christian woman you can be. So anyways, we thank you girls so much. Thanks for sticking with us, and look forward to seeing you at the next women's event.